Hey, it's Rick with Advanced AV and Automation. I had done a video a couple years back on my AV loadout, but things change, and so I'm going to do another one right now. I abandoned the pouch that I used to carry over my shoulder. I went back to my Veto Tech MCT bag. So here's my Tech MCT bag on the outside, just real quick. I carry batteries in this pocket. And I carry some attachments in this pocket for my glow rods. I keep my glow rods. We just took a little piece of PVC, put some ends on it and a hook. Then I use the 3-foot glow rod sections in there. On the other side here, inside this one here is my wet noodle. I'm sure you're all familiar with the wet noodle, but this thing, don't use it much, but when we do, it's invaluable. In fact, a lot of the tools we use, some of them, the ones we don't use much, prove to be the most invaluable ones. And then in this pocket is the chain for the wet noodle. So I keep the chain in there. I also keep electrical tape and some Velcro. Yes, I know I shouldn't say Velcro, but I do. Sharpies, both black and silver. Just some real quick drill bits if I need them. Over here, a box cutting knife, and then a tape measure. I mentioned this tape measure before. This is the Lufkin self-centering tape measure. What's really cool about this tape measure is that in the black, let me get it focused, the black shows you the actual measurement. What's in the red is the half measurement. So you'll see, like, if I go to the 3-inch, it tells me 1.5 inches. Obviously, it's pretty easy to figure out, but when we're trying to center a TV on a wall or something and it's, 67 inches and 5/16 or whatever, it's nice to just know real quick what the half mark is. Anyway, inside my bag, I do have this little pouch that I just keep beans, RJ45 ends, wire nuts, kind of the things I use most often, a couple of banana plugs, whatever. I just have a pair of small water pumps, my 9-inch pliers, my dikes, my strippers, needle nose, a torpedo level, my sheetrock saw. If you haven't used a volt claw, it's a great tool for when you're working on electrical, like putting in some dimmers or something and you need to maneuver some wires around in the box. Both Klein long flat and Phillips head, as well as a Klein twirly screwdriver with the nut driver end. Pica pencil and extra leads, a variety of tweakers, long Phillips and flat. These are old Lutron flat and Phillips head. I keep an extension for my screw gun, pair of electrician scissors, great for cutting Velcro, my electrical tester, invaluable, another little box cutting knife. I love this this Klein flashlight's great. It's magnetic, it sticks to the rack, whatever, it shoots out the front or the side. And then always handy, just my regular Milwaukee flashlight. I also have in here, this guy here is we call this stud mark. This is great for finding studs. These come off, slide them across the sheetrock till you find a screw head, and that one comes off, this one comes off, and then the gray holder itself is magnetic, so I can get three spots on the wall where there are studs. My RJ45 crimper. Up here is just a little package of tips, and then a little cat jumper to use with my land tester. So that's that side of the bag. This side of the bag, keep my just a 12 volt impact wrench. I use the bigger lithium battery. Bought this little thing that screws onto the side, keeps just nut driver and a little bit and a little extension if I need it. It's kind of handy. I always have a little mini hammer. You never know when you got to pound the crap out of something. Tone generator and a tone wand. My land tester. This little butane torch is kind of handy. Instead of using a glue gun, we use a butane torch. And then up in here, I've got black glue sticks. So they're kind of nice for doing emitters and stuff, and you don't want to see the clear one. This is the Klein 7-in-1 little socket set. This is super, super handy. Most of the major SAE size sockets. I took a piece of PVC and taped off the bottom, and that's where I keep my zip ties. These are some longer tweakers that I don't normally use. This is just my old Craftsman screwdriver. This is just my beater that when I have to just use it as a pry bar or chisel out some wood or whatever. Another Klein. This is the insulated tool, and it's some tips, as I said. Tone wand, my little stubby screwdriver, and then another 15-in-1 Klein ratchet with the security bits on it. This is a cool little tool. It's a little 1/4-inch nut driver ratchet, so I can get into small places and ratchet with it. And then I always keep a 3mm driver in here, because when we build our Snap AV racks, they always come with a little 3mm star screws. That is pretty much what I use every day in my bag. As we saw, the glow rods. What I also carry in my truck is this little Packout. So we really embraced Packout since my last video. I do keep a little trim out Packout. It's got various different plates, brush plates, hole plates, 1-port, 2-port, 3-port, blank plates, and then a variety of inserts and ends and whatever. So that we just try to keep that replenished. Got more stock in the warehouse. But then I keep a variety of different Packouts. So this big one here is full of my cables. So I have various sizes of Cat 6 jumpers, HDMI cables, Toslink, whatever, extra Velcro, analog audio. So that's our cable bin. We keep that replenished. This is what I call my stock bin. In here, I've got extra HDMI bail-ins, optical audio bail-ins, analog bail-ins. I've got PoE injectors, a set of HDMI bail-ins, I've already said that. Some Control 4 lighting, a couple extra blank or vent blades for a rack. Got an HDMI audio extractor in there. So just keep a variety of stuff that every now and then we need. This is my PVC bin. So a lot of different connectors. Underneath there is like just a 25-foot snake, both 3/4 and 1/2-inch connectors, and whatever we need if we need to do some PVC or burial work. And then this is my electrical bin, just Romex and junction boxes and outlets and caulk and plates and whatever. So I don't always take all these bins, but probably these two I take all the time. These two I take, as warranted. Got my vac, which clips into the Packout as well. There's extra Packout over here for the warehouse. That top one is my TV mounting hardware. So, when we open up a TV mount and there's all the extra hardware, we keep that. And so I've got all the variety of sizes of bolts for the TV brackets, plus there's a bunch of different size lag bolts in there. Beneath that is our fiber trim out Packout when we do need to trim fiber. And beneath that is a test TV. It's a little cheapo, like 24-inch test TV that I got at Best Buy or somewhere. And we use that at the rack when we need to when we need to, you know, test something. However, I don't carry that around anymore because what I found is I keep this in my laptop bag. What I found here is we now carry this little bad boy. So this little thing is a full monitor. There's no audio on it, but it's got a mini HDMI and it works great as a monitor. So I can use it as a second monitor for my laptop when I'm out in the field, or we just use it in the rack if we need to configure an NVR or whatever. The other thing I use in here most often is my label maker. So, and then this bag is just full of USB cables and just a lot of USB cables. So the rest is just more crap, and the laptop, of course. And then the other piece of the puzzle is over here in the truck. I mounted a plate on the bottom here. This is an F-250, so the seats fold up. But what I have here, let me hop up here. So this one here is all of my various keycaps for lighting, different color keycaps. The one below that is my termination bin. So that has, again, RJ45s and beans and rack screws and banana plugs and wire nuts and contacts and RS-232 connectors, just various stuff I need for termination. The next one down is my fasteners, and that, as you can guess, is various screws and bolts and wire nuts and anchors and cement stuff, nails if I need them, whatever, big lag bolts. And then the last one is not labeled, but this is one I made up to keep all of various drill bits. And so this one has drill bits and ends over here, are just sockets, unibit, long extensions and long bits. So that just keeps a variety of that stuff. And then I did have the three drawer pack up. So that one here, top drawer, my labels come to me on a subscription from Amazon, so I get 2 packs of labels every month. So that collection keeps building. There's a set of Allen wrenches, both metric and SAE, spare 18-volt battery in there. This one here, it's got other testers I don't keep in my bag, so my regular voltmeter, electrical testers, heat testers. And then this is a whole setup that I have for soldering. This little guy clips onto the 18-volt battery, and it plugs into this controller, which then obviously runs my soldering iron. So we do use that quite a bit. We do all our garage door and gate control now. We went old school, and we just have the homeowner give us a visor control unit, and we solder leads to it, and then we run that off of our relays, and we don't touch the garage door or gate motors anymore. So, and then the bottom one, extra M18, these are all M12 stuff, charger, batteries, drill, impact, and then in there is that 90-degree thing with the little replaceable heads. So that, my friends, that is my setup. That's what I pretty much haul around. And of course, I don't always take the little giant, but we're doing a job tomorrow. I preloaded that, but I do carry the little giant, that green one. It's kind of nice, 6-foot A-frame, but it opens up to like a, I forget, 11-foot straight ladder, so that's kind of nice. That is all. That is my everyday carry between my Packout and my hand tools. Talk to you later.